But this bear is talking to you right now, and it's talking to you in a language that bears understand. You know, it's positioned itself, it's posturing, gently slipping behind, and it's saying, "This is how big I am. If you're bigger, I'll leave. But if you're not, we're going to have a discussion." Now, bear's looking at you out of the corner of its eye. That's very difficult from a round eye. But what you've got is this creature that's checking you out without staring. That's a very important concept, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And because if the bear assesses that you're bigger than it is, then it will leave. And it never backs straight up. They never back straight up. They always leave at a diagonal so that they can keep an eye on you and keep an eye on where they're going at the same time. This lets them save face and keeps them from being attacked. Very important concept, very important. And now you've got to talk to them. You've got to talk to them in a language that they understand. You know, because all the other bears understand this. And the best thing you can have is a jacket or a sweater tied around your waist or something like that. Oh yeah, you unzip the jacket, grab hold of the bottom corners, and do the bat thing. Bear looks over and goes, "That's a bigger bear than I thought it was." Now, it doesn't see your head anymore. What it sees is this big shadow over there. And if you got 2 or 3 of your friends standing right next to you doing the same thing, bear looks over and goes, "Oh, that's the biggest dang bear I've ever seen in my life. I'm out of here." And it starts to leave. And that's about the time that you should start to leave. You should be looking at your heels and backing away, going at a diagonal, and you should be talking to the bear right now. Ladies, this is not the time to get up into that high. You sound like a dying rabbit up there. That's not a good spot, okay? You want to go low. Ladies, you want to have a lot of testosterone. Hello, bear. It's a lovely day today, bear. I'm leaving now. Thank you very much. That's a lovely coat. Wish I had one like that. Thank you very much. Bye, bye, bye. And you back out of the situation. Everybody wins. Everybody wins at this moment. Yes, absolutely. But, you know, there's another way to talk to this bear. Oh, yeah, there's another way. Oh, I love this one. This is a souvenir. It's called a bear bell. For starters, do you know how difficult it is to clip one of these on a bear? But just listen. That sounds just like a bird they like to eat in the bush. You wear this, bear goes, "Lunch. Lunch is coming. Lunch." Yeah. You know, we're actually able to know the difference between grizzly bear fecal material and American bear fecal material by the number of these bells we find in their poop. I mean, one of the best souvenirs that you can buy at Icy Strait Point is this collection of bear poop with bear bells inside. Okay? So just, now listen to that. I mean, you don't want to wear this. You want to wear something that talks to the bear. I mean, and this talks to the bear. Bear says, "Whoa, that's a human. Nothing in the backcountry makes a noise like that." But this, lunch, lunch, lunch. You want to make noise. You want to talk. You want to sing. You want to be in groups and you want to be out there. And so that the bear hears you coming. But what do? Oh, we make a huge mistake right at this moment. "Honey, it's a bear. Get the camera." And we squat down and start taking pictures. And bear goes, "Hey, something way smaller than me is staring at me, saying it wants to fight, and it smells good." Because to stare means you want to fight. And that camera lens is staring right at the bear saying, "Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on." And I mean, bear, what does bear do? Counter challenge. Stares back. You've pushed all these buttons at this moment. You've pushed every button there is, you know, and bear's going, "Fine, okay? And a smaller bear challenging me, fine. We're going to have a discussion here." Usually right about now somebody says, "Honey, get the kid, put it on the bear's head." You know, back in the 60s going into the 70s in Yellowstone, we got film footage of parents putting peanut butter on their kids' faces. Oh. to get better pictures of the bears licking it off through the window of the car. We thought we were done with that. We so thought we were done with it. But just last year in the Tahoe region, here's film footage of adults putting honey on their kids' arms. Do you really want those genetics in your population? I mean, there's a Darwin Award in here somewhere. You're pushing the bear's buttons right now. And so what does bear do? Bear drops into what we call tank mode. I mean, it's sending all the warnings. It's saying, okay, I'm talking to you in bear language. I'm staring at you. I have my head down. I have my ears folded back. I have the hair on the back of my neck. My hackles are standing up. I am saying, warning, warning, I am ready to do battle. We're talking tank here. This skull is designed to take the hits of other bears at full force, full force. I mean, we have found bear skulls in the backcountry with 3, 4, sometimes 5 .357 Magnum skip marks on it. It's a tank. It's a Sherman tank. It's an incredible creature. But usually right about now, somebody steps forward and says, not to worry, I've got a gun. And it's a .44 Magnum with a hot load. I can put a bullet through your engine. That's great. But usually, the person with the gun's going, oh, sorry, honey. Oh, sorry, kid. We rescue more people out of the backcountry that have shot their friends and relatives than bear attacks. I mean, you're more likely to get hit by lightning than you're going to have a bear attack. But the gun, I mean, you've got to put a bullet right through this eye socket right here. You've got to shatter this front leg to the point where it doesn't exist anymore. You've got to split that spinal cord. Because what we're finding is that even if you shoot it in the heart, it can come at you with full speed with only half of its heart. Better be good with the gun. The best thing to do with the gun is just take it, stick it in your mouth, and say, don't come any closer, I'm going to shoot this human. The bear's going to go, whoa, that's a whacked out human. I'm not getting anywhere near that.